Welcome to another video. Just in case you're seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Emmanuel and I am a blockchain developer. I'm currently at Web3bridge. This video is going to just give you a brief summary of some of the concepts I've learned so far this week and in the past week. Let me just get started right away. Okay, so first of all, I was introduced to libraries, interfaces and inheritance in Solidity. Now, a library is simply a piece of code that is reusable. So rather than writing a piece of code over and over again, you use a library you just import it and use it in your code. Inheritance and interfaces are just ways of you getting some functions in an already existing smart contract to use them in your own smart contract. So it basically allows you to use another person's code, or maybe your code that you don't want to use all of it, you just want to use a bit of it. So it allows you to just import just the piece of code or the particular functions that you need to use, so you can use it in your own code. So we also got introduced to forking in Solidity, especially mainnet forking. So it just allows you to interact with existing codes or projects, things like Uniswap. Uniswap is an already existing product in the market that allows you to swap different tokens, different currencies, or different cryptocurrencies. That's the right term to use. So we're able to fork Uniswap and use some of their functions in our own code. For example, some of the functions I used was swap exact token to token. So it allows you swap a particular amount of token for another token that exists in the network or in the chain. So we also learned how to use documentations properly, like using things like Open Zeppelin documentation or any kind of documentation at all. I know one of the core concepts or the core properties of any cryptocurrency project or any project at all, or any programming language, is their documentation. But how do you use this documentation without any guidance like on your own? So we did more of that. We did some of those things. We also talked about factory contract. So factory contract allows you to duplicate a particular piece of code repeatedly. For example, if you're building a product that for example, a piggyverse product, and you want everybody to have the same kind of functions, you want everybody to have the same kind of um, programs, like you want to do the same thing, but rather than do it for several people or for a lot of people, you just do one and then you use a factory contract to duplicate it over and over again. So we did quite a number of things. We did a lot of script writing rather than use remix like we used to use in the past. We were introduced to hard hats. So we use hard hats to deploy script, we use hard hats to compile them, we use hard hats to push to testnet, to push to mainnet, and all of those things. Even the forking we did, we also use hard hat for it. We did a lot of tests, we did a lot of enhanced coding. Some of the projects we built an order book system that carried out a swapping function where you could swap from one token to another token. So in the course of that, I had to create 2 tokens, then write a smart contract that allows a user to swap the tokens. I also created a lottery smart contract that allowed several people to come together and stake in a particular amount of money, and at the end of the day, a member of or the owner of the contract does a random pick and the lucky person goes home with all the money. I also wrote an NFT. I also deployed an NFT on the testnet. I'm sure I'll drop the link so you can go and buy my NFT. If you don't have my NFT, you should not be watching my video. So go and buy my NFT. What else did I do? I did a lot of enhanced coding. I did a lot. In fact, at a point I was like, I'm tired. But yes, it was all good and it was really interesting. I'm going to stop here. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.